WatchMojo.com has uploaded a video on RRR. Oh my god. I'm sure even if you're not subscribed to this channel or watch all their videos, sometime or the other, everyone on the internet has seen one of their videos at least. Because they are the OG YouTubers. They were there from the beginning. And them doing a video on RRR is a big deal. And they have compiled the top 10 best moments on RRR. So let's have a look at them. And we'll also talk about our favorite moments. Again, if you haven't seen the original video, you can check it out. I'll put the link in the description.
Welcome to WatchMojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 RRR moments. For this list, we're going over the most entertaining and exciting scenes from the Tollywood action drama film RRR. If there's a RRR moment you wish we'd loaded, aimed, and shot, fire off your own picks in the comments. Number 10, load, aim, shoot. For the first half of RRR, the motives of Alluri Sitaram Raju are left unexplained.
The pronunciation was really good. Listening to the Telugu dub of Ajay Devgan is weird. Because I have seen the movie in Hindi only, like so many times. It sounds weird. The themes of both the characters are really good.
Leads to the tragic death of Raju's mother and brother. Later,
this is definitely my most emotional moment in RRR. Every time I see this. And not just their death, when he's like, Ma, Chotu, and he says, load. Oh, that always gets me. This was a really impactful scene. Genius of Rajamouli to not show it in the first flashback.
Plus, it shows that Raju has always been a badass. Number 9. Beam makes the party
badass
wild.
Killing your father.
After a young girl from his tribe, Mali, is kidnapped by the English governor and his wife.
This sequence, right, when the mother is hit, I've seen so many reactions of foreigners and all of them just scream and they get, so emotional seeing that scene. Loki! I never realized her name is Loki. And I think one of the reactioners like pointed out, oh, Loki. And then, it stuck to me and now I cannot unhear it.
And all his efforts culminate at a party at Governor Scott Buxton's mansion.
Really? Is that number 8? No way.
In a truck.
Is this number 8? You gotta be kidding me. Number 8, this. Within this sequence, there are 4 or 5 sequences which can be in top 5. All right.
Absolute
their list.
Number 8, a bromance is forged. After their astonishing first meeting,
this could have been later, number 9.
Beam and Raju become best friends.
Really, I still cannot believe they said, okay, their list, okay.
To a traditional human pyramid competition, while Beam seeks to gain access to the governor's palace and to get closer to Jenny.
I think a lot of people get it wrong that, he, of course, she's beautiful, right? But his objective is not to get her or, fall in love with her. It's not that. He just wants to get into the palace. And a lot of people think, Jenny is a side plot. He likes her also, but he wants to get to the girl also. No, it's just the girl. He doesn't care about Jenny really. Like, it's not like he want to kill her or anything. But the first time he meets her, he sees that, she's a good person. And she, they can use her help to get Malli back. I think a lot of people don't get that thing right. Especially the foreigners. This is also a problematic scene. A lot of people mentioned in the reactions.
Number 7, Beam catches a tiger.
All right. Tiger scene is definitely in the top 5, man. When he roars back, man. I think every scene has a moment, a shot, which is just outstanding.
Number 6, Raju's fiery introduction.
Okay. I really wonder what is their top 5. There's a bridge scene. There's a climax scene. There's a piggyback scene. There's a flocking scene also. So let's see.
He leaps into the crowd, and despite the overwhelming numbers,
and it's not about logic and all that, but just when I saw this and when he jumps off, okay, I thought first time watching the movie, yeah, now he'll just like people will fly off and he'll get him inside, but no, it didn't happen like that. When he jumps in, it becomes quite realistic. He's being dragged, hit, like they literally dragged him over. And I'm like, dude, that's a star. And, the film doesn't care that he's a star. He's been dragged, pushed, because it's all about the movie. And in the character, everyone feels he's a traitor. That's how they are dealing with him. And I've never seen an actor of a star, being dragged like that because the scene demands it. And that won me over. I know that, of course, the scope of this shot, man. It's just, I've never seen anything like this. See the crowd work. It's all real. I saw an interview where Asad said, I think Ramcharan said, action. And 3 seconds, people used to come, just run towards Ramcharan and you couldn't see anything. All the cameras were placed to capture everything, but you couldn't see anything because it just take a so long time to dust to settle. You couldn't see anything, and it shows in the scene all that effort that went behind it.
Time Raju takes his post again, the mob steps back from him.
I liked how Corridor broke this down, that it's slow pace and then again it comes back to speed. And this is a real shot, like shot with camera, not visual effect or anything.
Number 5, fire versus water.
Okay, so this is a separate movement for them, all right? Yeah, it makes sense. I would actually count the whole interval segment as one moment, which can be in top 5, right?
The fight itself has a lot of grappling and hard
Yeah, that
hits.
is. Actually, you can actually divide it. His entry, Beam's entry and his fight, and then when Raju versus Beam, that thing can be a separate thing. Oh man, this scene.
Number 4, Raju and Beam's impromptu child rescue.
For me, this is number 1. This is number 1 for me.
And next to a bridge when a train derails,
And
endangering.
it's the when we meet their hands, they introduce themselves, and then the logo comes in. That's the moment of the film. Man, the behind the scenes for this scene is so good.
While Beam
The meaning behind this scene is also so cool, right? That Raju has come for the country, Beam has come for the child, and now Beam gives the child to Raju and takes the flag. As in the movie, their mission actually changed.
Now that is how you start a friendship. Number
That
3,
moment.
prison break.
All
After
right.
Beam hears
Number 3, not my number 3.
with Beam carrying the injured Raju on his shoulders, they go on
I like how they Raju.
as Raju dual wields gun.
I think this is the most foreigners were losing their minds when this scene showed up. Like previous scenes were, kind of more realistic in a way, but little over the top and that, big epic impact. But this scene, all foreigners were losing their mind. This is the best thing they have seen. And especially when, Raju puts the guns down and Beam, reloads them.
Number 2, forest
Forest
battle.
battle.
But Beam
Yeah.
using a motorcycle as a weapon and Raju creating grenade arrows are
But
certainly
that,
highlights.
come on, that scene where he's shown for the first time as that avatar, come on, that's like a wallpaper. This entry. Ramam. Bhimam. I've seen the movie too many times, man. I know all the beats. So I think number 1 scene is the flogging scene then.
Before
That's the
we
only
get
thing
to our
that...
top pick,
Okay,
here are
honorable
some
mentions.
honorable mentions.
Natu,
Meet cute.
come on.
Raju is the ultimate wingman, arranging
Yep.
for Beam to meet his crush.
That's true. It can be Natu also number 1, not...
Giving Scott a bullet. An English bullet for an Englishman. Scott's crazy shot. Beam will not kneel.
Okay. So I'm guessing Natu is their favorite. The Hindi dub for this scene is really good also.
Musical finale. The movie goes out with
And this was good, but not... For me also, honorable mention only.
Number 1, dance off.
All
Even
right.
people
So
who've never
Nato
seen
is
Triple R
okay.
have seen.
I know. I feel like the interval scene is more popular. Man, you feel like dancing in the
Raju takes a
theater
dive
watching
so
this.
that you'll be tapping your toes, if not
That's true.
copying the dance by the time it's over.
All right. So that was WatchMojo's top 10 scenes from Triple R. I would not personally agree to that list. Mine is very kind of different. For me, I think the bridge scene makes a top. The bridge scene, Nacho, the first Beam's introduction, Ram's introduction, maybe the climax. Kumram Bhimroy also makes it because, that scene shows that it's not just about the action. There's so much emotion also. The interval scene, of how can I forget that? Very hard, but these are the top where it will all come, and then all the later scenes come down. But what are your top 10? Let me know in the comments below. Again, this is a great deal that a channel like WatchMojo with 24 million subscribers, they made a video about Triple R. And SS Rajamouli is at TIFF and will going to LA also. There is a screening for Triple R again. It's houseful. He'll be talking about the film. So it is kind of, that Oscar campaign kind of started. And then he's going to Japan. The release is happening. And I think after that, he'll finally go and start his other film with Mahesh Babu. But we still have the China release yet to happen. So, Triple R can still score a lot big at the box office. Who knows? But if you like this, check out my other Triple R videos on the channel. Hit the like button, share this, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.